Hi everyone, let's grab your art materials. Today you're going to paint this beautiful koi fish painting with me. So now let's get started. So first let's mix the color viridian and cerulean blue to get a greenish blue color, and with this color let's add some black to make it little darker. Also we can add some cerulean blue to make it even more bluish color, and we are using this color all over the canvas for the bond painting. We are applying a greenish blue color to the entire canvas, creating a uniform base tone. Let's mix a darker shade of the greenish blue color by adding black and apply it to the bottom and sides of the canvas to create depth and dimension. Now it's time to mix a lighter shade of the greenish blue color by adding white and apply it to the right side of the canvas to create highlights and contrast. And you can see my colors are still wet, so I can easily blend them. Now take your round brush and we are adding a reflection of the grass around the bond to create a sense of environment and context. And by using these random structures, you are achieving a textured and grassy effect that adds depth to our painting. So just use some normal random structure like this. Adding the random structures are so easy. Just take some color and let your fingers dance like this, then you will have some random structure like this. Now take a pointed tip round brush and we are adding some curved lines in the edges of the random structures. Adding the curved lines, you are achieving a grassy effect in our paintings. So this curved line will help to suggest the soft and organic shape of grass, while the random structures will give the impression of the texture and density. So that's why we are adding them. I personally felt it is so therapeutic to add the grassy lines, especially the curved lines here. That is so interesting. To make the painting even more interesting, let's add some ripples. So first you can see I am drawing some curved lines using a white pencil, and we are using these curved lines to paint the ripples next. So first let's mix the color viridian, cerulean blue and mix them together, and let's add a pinch of black to make them little darker. So now you get us a bluish green color, and we are using this color to add the ripples in the water surface. And you can use a pointed tip round brush to draw the nice and fine curve line like this. And I'm going to add a pinch of white to this mixture to make a lighter color. So now you can see I am adding some white. So now you can add a lighter color in the side of the curves. So it will create a realistic, also it will add some light effort in our ripples. To create the shadow, now let's mix some black to this mixture to have a darker color, and we are using this darker color to add the shadow in the ripples. By repeating this process, I built layers of ripples, achieving a realistic shape and structure that captures the movement and the texture of the waters. So painting the ripples is so easy. Now let's move to the most exciting step in this painting, that is the koi fish. To begin, I mixed white and orange paint to achieve a light orange color, which serves as the base color for the fish body. I then applied this color evenly over the pre-drawn fish outline using a round brush. So I have to ensure a smooth surface. You can get the image of this fish outline in my description, so please check that. Now I created a darker orange shade by mixing the orange color with a touch of black, and I then applied this darker color to the sides of the fish body, so it will create a subtle gradient effect. Now let's blend them together by contrasting the darker sides with a lighter top. I aim to achieve a more realistic and three-dimensional appearance. Since we have finished painting the shadow part, now let's add the highlight part. So we have the color light orange and we are adding the light orange color in this side of the body to add the highlights. To enhance the koi fish features, I used a dark orange color to add intricate details and lines to the tails and fins. These subtle markings bring texture and depth to the fish anatomy. Also, further, it will enrich our overall visual representation. You can use the same light orange color to add the details in the mouth. Now let's apply a layer of light orange color to the top of the fish, allowing to dry before adding the next layer. So this subtle highlighting technique creates a three-dimensional look in our painting. Also, it will create a sense of volume in the surface of the fish body. Once the previous layer is completely dry, now you can add some white on the top. Now you can see the three-dimensional look in our fish body. Using the same white paint, I am adding the scales on the fish body. So you just need to add some small curved lines like these small curved lines that will resemble the shape of the fish scales. To add patterns to the fish, I applied orange paint in a specific design and allowing it to dry. If you are someone who is interested in painting fish, then this curated playlist is definitely for you. In this playlist, you will learn how to paint different types of fish with the easy and simple techniques. So don't miss this playlist. Then I mix the orange with a deep red, creating a rich and vibrant color. And this new color was applied to the sides of the fish body, and I will blend seamlessly with the existing orange. It will create a sense of volume and depth in our fish body. To add a scaly texture to the patterns, I begin with the orange and yellow and just mix the color together, and I apply this color to the patterns, building up layers of texture. All you need to do is just add some small curved lines using the tip of your round brush or a detailing brush. Next, I added pure yellow, so we have to repeat the same process. So this is so easy and also it is interesting one. Next, let's mix the color white and yellow to have a light yellow color, and we are repeat the same process using this light yellow color. Now let's paint a dorsal fin in the fish body. So you have to use the color light orange and just to draw a curve like shape, and we are going to add more details later. Now take the color white and add some details on the top like this, and you can use the tip of your detailing brush to add the details like this. Now let's add the details in the eyes of the fish. So first I am using the color light orange, and now you can use the color black to add the further details. Let's finish this painting by adding some ripples here. So I am just mixing the color viridian and cerulean blue, and finally let's add some black. Now the color is ready, and we are adding some small curves to add the ripples in this painting. Adding the ripples on the water surface will create a sense of flow and movement in the water. If you are new here, please consider this your official welcome. I am Rexana, an acrylic painting artist passionate about sharing my painting techniques and tutorials with beginner artists. If you like my paintings and tutorial, then make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on my other social media platform to know all the regular updates about my painting. Now let's add some white to this mixture to add some highlights in the ripples, and I am using only the tip of my round brush to add the details here. I'm so excited to share the final result with you all. Please share your thoughts about this painting in the comment section. I will meet you guys with another beautiful painting. Until then, have fun with colors.